Okay, we're in the book of Exodus, chapter 2, verse 15. Reason why I want to go to verse 15 is some details that are missing from the verse. But again, let me remind you the Bible just references the books that were written. Okay? So we're going to be going in this and also in the book of Jashir, 72nd chapter, verse 22. All right? But let me go ahead and read this verse first. All right? 15. Now, when Pharaoh heard this thing, he sought to slay Moses. But Moses fled from the face of Pharaoh and dwelt in the land of Midian. And he sat down by a well. Now, hold up. Before Moses dwelt in the land of Midian and sat down by the well, something else had happened, okay? Before that even came to pass, which it did come to pass. And that's where he dwelt, okay? But in the chapter of this book, the book of Jashir, in chapter 72, verse 22, watch what this says. And Moses was 18 years old when he fled from Egypt, from the presence of Pharaoh. And he fled and escaped to the camp of Kakanoos, okay, which at that time was besieging Cush. All right. And Moses was 9 years in the camp of Kakanoos, king of Cush, all the time that they were besieging Cush. And Moses went out and came in with them. And the king and princes and all the fighting men loved Moses, for he was great and worthy. His stature was like a noble lion. His face was like the sun, and his strength was like that of a lion. And he was counselor to the king. You see what Moses was doing in the process of wandering in the desert. Okay? All right. Let's keep going. And at the end of 9 years, Kekanus was seized with a mortal disease, and his illness prevailed over him, and he died on the seventh day. So his servants embalmed him and carried him and buried him opposite the city gate to the north of the land of Egypt. And they built over him an elegant, strong, and high building, and they placed great stones below. And the king's scribes engraved upon those stones all the might of their king Cacanus, and all his battles which he had fought. Behold, they are written there at this day. Now after the death of Cacanus, king of Cush, it grieved his men and troops greatly on account of the war. So they were in war also. So they said one to the other, give us counsel what we are to do at this time, as we have resided in the wilderness 9 years away from our homes. If we say we will fight against the city, many of us will fall, wounded or killed. And if we remain here in the siege, we shall also die. For now all the kings of Aram and the children of the east will hear that our king is dead, and they will attack us suddenly in a hostile manner, and they will fight against us and have no remnant and leave no remnant of us. Now therefore let us go and make a king over us, and let us remain in the siege until the city is delivered up to us. And they wished to choose on that day a man for king from the army of Cacanus, and they found no object of their choice like Moses to reign over them. Uh-oh. And they hastened and stripped off each man his garments and cast them upon the ground, and they made a great heap and placed Moses thereon. And they rose up and blew with trumpets and called out before him and said, may the king live, may the king live. So Moses was a king. All right, king of Cush. Look, see. So they offered him a wife, you know, and he wouldn't accept it, you know, because he remembered what the Lord had said in times of old, talking about women of Canaan. Stay away from him, you know. All right, now either way, now, and then this is how you know that this is when he met his wife, you know. Okay. Now, okay. Now I'm about to go ahead and then this is when, I mean, it's more to the story, guys. It's more to the story. I'm just gonna leave it at this for right now. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got blessed by what you heard. And uh, like I said before, these books are available. These books are out there. Get them, for they obtain many, many things. All right? It'll help you understand the Bible clear. Period. All right, one.